And hello, everyone. All about the gyro here. Welcome to episode 3 of an iRacer Goes Trucking. So, this is being recorded on Valentine's Day. So, happy love day for all who celebrate. We are here in Tallinn. So, we're expanding our empire. We're at level 2, as you see here. And what we're going to do here is try to get into Viborg, Sosnovyj, and Pskov. And if we do, we will finish opening up all of the Russian Federation. So, let's catch you up on what's going on with me. So, at the time of recording, I have not released episodes 1 or 2. That will be coming in short order. So, if you're watching these, make sure you watch them in sequence. Otherwise, things may not make as much sense as you would hope them to be. So, over the weekend, we had open house here at my home. So, I am in process of selling my house. So, these are pretty exciting times for me. So, pretty happy with things. So, we have multiple written offers. And so, today I'm going to be spending some time going through those offers and really making sure that they meet standard. So, pretty exciting times. So, yeah, I'm very fortunate that all of the offers that I have seen so far have been pretty good. The devil's always in the details when it comes to buying and selling houses. So, I'll be investigating that today and tomorrow, because I want to make a decision in short order and get to the next phase where you have appraisals. And that's the one thing that we're looking at, is the Nashville market is a very hot one. I want to make sure that the appraisal is meeting what we put the house up for. So, but otherwise, pretty happy. I have a great realtor. Mitch is fabulous. So we're going to be linking up and making some decisions in the next couple days, and for one person, the good Lord willing, we're about to make a dream come true. And it's been very chaotic. I spent a few days in a hotel. and that was a very smart move on my part. The hotel I stayed at the Residence Inn in Murfreesboro. Very nice facility. And the Tennessee School State Athletics Championships, I think that's what the acronym is, TNSSA, those in the know. And my hotel had the Newport Grammar School folks in it. And a bunch of kids and chaperones, parents, coaches, etc. And very well behaved. Very, very well behaved. And so pretty excited about that. So if the recording is picking up my Discord messages, I apologize, because I am playing catch-up this week with a lot of things. But yeah, just wanted to catch up with you. So let me give you the plan for the next few weeks. So, my lease in my new place, which is a very nice apartment in Murfreesboro area, starts on March the 4th. So the idea is to give myself about 10 days to get moved, squared away, out of here. Is that a dead animal on the side of the road? Fascinating if so. And so there's going to be probably an interruption in the live stream. I did stream last night. With the SF2 Sunday Night Skippy League. Yes, you have heard correctly. Gyro is racing Skippies. And it's part of my overall improvement as a driver. So I got questioned very nicely, I might add. Like I asked, are you sure you want to join this league? Like, you haven't raced Skippy a lot. But I gave a good account for myself and enjoyed myself. And was pretty happy with the result. So I'll be porting that over here to YouTube in short order. But yes, content delivery is going to be very tricky because you got to tear down the rig, the computer, and all that. It's going to be transported safely. The direct drive and wheel, the Sim-Magic that I use, and pedals, that and the computer and all is going to be transported by car. There's no way I'm trusting that to a mover. And that's the other thing, is I need to get movers squared away. So that is coming in short order. It's here. We found the turn. So hopefully in this recording we'll finish all of the Russian Federation sites. And the idea is we're trying to get all the achievements, build out our empire, and do it in kind of a semi-realistic way. And how you would do it is you would take these shorter jobs first and build out. And so that leaves a decision: when do we take our loan, and what manufacturer of truck do we take? So I'm open to ideas. Since we did pick Estonia as our root country, Scania and Volvo have the inside track, but I am pretty open to all of the manufacturers. The big thing is going to be once we secure a truck, that is going to be the truck we build out. So Scania, with all of those horsepower and transmission combos, definitely has an inside run, but so will Volvo. Because we want to start, as we continue to progress in the game, we want to start hauling some heavy cargo and do some big challenges and stuff like that. So, all to play for, so definitely open to ideas of how we're going to let this evolve, and as long as there's some interest, I'm not picky. This is relaxing. I'm able to talk to you in this format, and hopefully it will engage you. So let's talk about continuing on schedule-wise. So there's some packing to do, but some of it's already been done. So that's a good thing. Some of it's already been done. And so I would say right now my home is about 25% packed. So I got to pack the kitchen. This is a very busy road here. We're going to be here possibly a while. Let's see, let me make sure I'm in the correct gear here. And then, nope, gotta wait one. This truck here. And of course, we're turning, story of our lives. We want to get going and we can't. So, yeah, definitely waiting. And there's some upgrades coming. So I want to talk about that as well. So, one of the things that's going to happen, I'm going to slow down here because we're almost at our destination here. As you see, there's 35 towns in the Baltic, so we can either open Finland or we can open all the Baltics. So I think we may just choose to open all the Baltics, just because we have that tally already going. So there's the recruitment agency, and that's going to be important as you... Okay, so I think I'm turning here. And so, another successful delivery here. And we're in a hurry because we want to open up some new cities here. And we're about to gain another skill point here, so this is coming in good time here. So yeah, we got some decisions to make of, so you see, these are the cities we've touched. These are the ones we haven't. So there's a lot to do. Let's see what we have in our Okay, so nothing. So what I'm looking for here is a little shorty to get into this right here. It may have to come from St. Petersburg. So yeah. So one of the big things too is I had to redo some sound. So let me know if the sound is a good level. Okay, so it looks like getting into this is going to be very, very hard. So let's see here. Let's see if I get any from Tallinn. So we want to get the Russian Federation done here. And there we go. Got one. So let's take that one and a little bit of a drive here. 300 kilometers. So right now I think I can only drive... on here. And we're driving a flatbed here. So. So the Mercedes may be a truck I end up driving. Whatever I choose, that's going to be the one I'm going to stay with. And the goal is, as I build my empire out, okay, clear on the left. Is I want to drive the most interesting loads. Oh, got the light here. So I'm going to drive the most interesting loads, the most diverse freight, and also, you know, specialize in long distance hauls. That's kind of the idea of this Let's Play. We're going to do it systemically. Right. Sure, cut off a car there. And part of this is I need to learn how to drive a truck better, so... And there is a hidden motive for this. Why I'm playing ETS2. It's part of the long-term vision I have for my life. So there's rationale behind it. Where I've started to save. So excited to see what turns of this. And who knows, if we get an ETS3 out of it, that will be even better. So my other save is going pretty good. I'm starting to enjoy driving the heavy freight Nat save. I think I am about level 16 now. Then I started that one in Copenhagen. So I got a lot of the... Oh, brothers, not good. Car. And let's set our cruise control here. So, yeah, it's kind of my stress relief. Work's going pretty good. My health is improving. The weather has been fantastic here in Nashville. Absolutely fantastic. So I've been very, very happy over that. So it's definitely, things are trying to be on the up. So this week we have Homestead for IMSA, and we have Watkins Glen for VRS. So I need to do some training for Homestead, because that will be race number 8. Now I get into a situation where I get into drop weeks, which I'm very excited about. where I can start dropping some poor championship scores. And it may be a situation where we end up not racing week 12 because of the move. I need to check the schedule and see what's going on. Those are boxes and stuff, that's what that means. Set our cruise control here again. So when we get done here with this particular run, we will have finished the Russian Federation. So that will be a success. Homestead in the Glen this week. The Skippies, I now get to say that as part of my update, I believe are at the River Group, which will be interesting. But yeah, I'm racing the Skippies because I'm looking for something a little bit different. And that's why I'm choosing the league to race the Skippies in. Now, the league that I am part of requires a minimum qualifying time. So they'll look at the VRS time. They have to be within 104.5%. That. To be eligible to race in their Sunday night league. And it's streamed on YouTube. And yeah, I actually got to get onto the broadcast a little bit, both in qualifying during the race. So pretty excited about that. But I have never been part of a league before. And so being part of a league is one of those things that people say you should do on iRacing, and I've chosen to do it. Now, the requirements is you have to do this qualifying time in either an official Skippy race where you make it 85% of the way, or you do it in a warm-up session that is sponsored by the league. So I tried option 1, ended up in top split, lost 71 IR, and didn't do much wrong. I'm just not very good at Skippy. So, yeah, people are just really, really good in that. So I'm going to do it in the warm-up so I can keep the high rating up. Right now I'm at 1499, so I'm 50 points below where I started. But I know I can recover that. I've had a pretty good season in terms of how I've raced. I've been pretty pleased with that. So yeah, we got Homestead, and I'm looking to get a couple of drop races for the championship. I'm pretty happy with how I've scored so far. And yeah, I'm thinking about next year. We're entering week 9, so schedules are still going to come out. And of course, with this move, I'm not going to be able to do the extensive multiple videos of analysis. But yeah, I need to make some decisions and figure out what I'm going to race. And also, there is a time issue that I may end up having as well, because getting moved to a new city where I get anchored into some of the things that matter to me, that is a time commitment. Now, it's a healthy time commitment. It will benefit me greatly, but it's still a commitment. And so time management is going to be very, very keen, and it may be a situation where we may not have a dedicated series per se, just because we are trying to figure out what our time allocations are going to be with the boy, that radar is very close there. Just trying to figure out life, right? So a lot of changes coming, a lot of positive changes, but balance, right? I'm going to be hitting the gym pretty hard to really to continue forward with this goal that I have in disc golf. I need to train. So you have that to deal with. Okay, we're about to go through this crazy border transition here. Once we get through the border, not very far to go to our final destination. So yeah, I'm definitely keen to consider almost any series. And I do mean almost any series. I mean, here I am driving Skippies. Now, I don't think I'd do that in officials, because that's not the purpose of doing Skippies for me. The purpose is to use it as enhancement for GT3. And we don't know which... We don't know if the Brazilian stock cars are going to get released. Now, if they are front-wheel drive, that's going to be a big education, and that's going to make me have to do TCR. I learn how to drive a front-wheel drive car. And so time, this seems to be the theme here of this video. Time won't let me. I think of that classic oldie song. So here we are. We're leaving the EU here in Estonia, and then we're going to go visit the other checkpoint here. You see that blue square on the GPS? That is... Of course, my mirror blocks that story of my life. Nope, we're going to be waiting a while. So, yeah, there's some decisions to be made, and now GT4 has an endurance series called the More MOAR endurance series. I don't know if TCR is going to be included in that. Okay, so right after that orange car. All right, here we go. Sure, curve there, yeah. And so yeah, there's a lot more choices, and iRacing, to their credit, are offering more and more choices. Here is a viewpoint right there. Right. As we go through the Russian customs here. So yeah, there's some decisions to be made. Not in the, there we go. Now to check my documents here. Go up a couple gears. This motor's pretty strong. Now got 60 kilometers to our final destination here. So I'm definitely open for any ideas. So if you have any feedback, I would be very keen on hearing you out. Turn left here. So if you look at the tachometer, you're going to see a green bar. And you see a yellow bar. So the green is at the 10, yellow at 20, and then the red line is 25. So multiply that by 100, and it tells you how many revs. Remember, this is a diesel motor. So they're not going to rev very high. Oh, I have made a very silly error. First take everything. Alright, so let me circle around here. I misjudged the GPS. Thought this was the turn for the road. And now I'm going to have a little bit of challenge here. I don't know where that curve is going, but yeah, good thing I was paying attention. Oh, don't clip the thing there. So, okay, so we're just going to wait for those two. And I do all of these ETS recordings on one take, so you see all the errors and everything. Okay. I think they're waiting for me. Very much. Appreciate you. That was such a silly error. Like, I looked at the GPS and said, oh, turn here. And then when I went, why is this 30 kilometers per hour? And oops, error made. So we just had a little scenic detour at a gas station in the Russian Federation. So, yeah. Any ideas you have? So let me give you a little tease of what next episode is going to be. So, I think we're going to open up all the Baltics. So we have Lithuania, we have Latvia, we have the rest of Estonia that open up. We have completed the Russian Federation. Now, we need to see what choices we have in terms of truck dealers. And I think we need to make a decision on what brand of truck we're going to use. So we got some decisions here coming up. Now, that next episode may be streamed over on the sister channel on Twitch. So that may be a longer form. Okay, here we are. We are now 10 of 35. And this is a nuclear plant. So interesting. So let's get this worked up, and then we're going to have a skill to assign, which will go into the distance category. And voila. And so if you look, we've done the grand tour 1 of 5, and I have no idea what that means. So let's go ahead and unlock a little more distance. Let's check our email over here. So notice the bank is ready to give us up to a $500,000 loan. And we can get a Scania in Tallinn. So, right now, if you look at cash, we have $24,000. And notice, you go to truck dealers, you only have one. Let's have a visit. Let's have a visit. So, this is the minimum. And when you go in to customize this, notice you do have some engine choices, you do have some transmission choices, but it's very basic. And the thing is, note, it's not too good for heavy cargo. So, now we can build our way up to it. I do like the red color, by the way. But these are things that we have to consider. So there's a streamline. We have a R2009. Got a straight R, normal roof. Yes. So we have some choices. You can see how expensive they get, and notice the levels. The higher roof was very square off and boxy. So if I go that, I can get it. It's got 1,290 liters. It is got a lot of fuel. So I'll leave you here. Do we get a Scania? Do we do something else. Anyway, my friends, I'm going to let you go for now. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. God bless.